Good morning, America. It's Kevin Duclairon once again. It is about 5:45 in the morning. Here is the red train coming down Yam Hill going to the airport. And here I am, here standing outside of, right next door to Chipotle and Guide Dogs for the Blind. I slept here last night, and that's where I slept. And I'll be honest with you, I am in pain, because somebody came into where I was asleep at, right here, and decided to give me some pain. They sexually assaulted me, and also, I guess, either cut me on my left foot or stuck a needle on my left foot. I didn't get a chance to look. I was in such a hurry to get out of here because it looks like there's activity already in the city. I wasn't sure what was going on, so I just jumped up and started packing up and getting ready to go. Earlier, somebody had stopped by to see whether or not I could, hold on a second here. It's really loud, it's hard to talk, and barely hear what I'm saying. Anyway, and I really have to go to the restroom because somebody used me again. Of course, Gabriel Franklin and the gay community. They came out. They came out last night. I went to. I spent the night. Actually, I spent the evening, not night, but I spent the evening at Powell's bookstore, and trying to catch up with some work. And as soon as I walked out, it was pouring rain, and the community came out, and so I dashed into Taboo just to see if they needed my assistance twice, 3 times, and no, they didn't. They did give me one guy, but he told me, oh well, you know, I'm gonna come out, I'm gonna go get some money, and then I'll be back. Well, he never did come back, so I ended up going to a place getting some noodles to eat. One thing I did notice though is that now they're having rubber snakes in those places. Rubber snakes at Taboo, rubber snakes at Fantasy. I had to go up to the east side, and on my way there, this was about midnight or so. On my way there, one African American was at the bus stop, and I ended up running into Felicia on bus 20, and I got off that bus 19. I get on another bus, and they had an African American there who, well, anyway, not on the bus, but as I was waiting for bus number 12, probably after midnight or so, right before midnight or so, 4 Americans, well, actually one guy that was crippled, was representing Gabriel Franklin, an African American. I'm not exactly sure who he was, and also a group of Europeans who were about 6 feet. They were over 6 feet tall, big guys. I'm not exactly sure who they were, and who sent them. But it was insinuated that there was going to be violence. I wasn't exactly sure who they were and who sent them, so I didn't comply, and I also didn't yield, which I think probably what saved my life. I wasn't sure what was going to happen, but anyway, I ended up, I guess, playing along with what was going on, and they didn't do anything, so I got off, I got on the bus, and got to where I was going, and it wasn't until on my way back that I noticed that the same gentleman, the same African American that was on the on the bus ride with me the first time. I saw him again the second time. But basically, it seems that there is violence plotted in the city and in the community. I'm not exactly sure where it's coming from. If it's coming from the gay side or the Klan, because they're still out after me using Gabriel and using other members of the community. So I'm not exactly sure where and who is sending these people, who's sending the African Americans. I ran into 5 police officers. This morning the report is kind of broken because I'm trying to hurry up, and it's raining out here, so it's kind of hard to concentrate. But anyway, I ran into some police officers at Taboo in the Pearl District. I was looking for an apartment, and when I ran into them right then and there, I knew that I needed to come out on the gay side. But the problem is that it seems like they're trying to keep me on the gay side, and they're trying to keep me living that way. You know, from day to day, every single day, it's like they're trying to keep me living that way, doing that. But they're also trying to deceive me so that they can catch me off guard. So it's one of those catch-22 things where they want me chasing after them, desiring them, but then they want to catch me off guard and hit me with the reality that, oh, we're not gays, and that we're Klan, and you made a mistake, and now we're going to have to either kill you, kick your ass, or whatever. So it's one of those things where they're trying to catch me off guard by projecting the homosexuality, but then expecting me to be the one to desire it, and then approaching me when I'm asleep at night, you know, whether it's on the sidewalk, on a bench, or this morning it's here at this morning it's here at Guide Dogs, right, for the blind here. Now this store has absolutely nothing to do with what's going on, but the problem is that these people are persistent in their pursuit, and these people are persistent in their hit. These people want their hit, and their hit is my death, right? After these Europeans, Spanish, and African American men, you got to remember, I'm a Haitian, right? I'm an international, and I'm in the world now, you know, spiritually in the Church of God, but in my situation, I'm in the world, and so the position of Haitians in the world is not one to be a leader, not one to be an equal. The position of Haitians in the world is to be, you know, the people who, you know, we're the people who are constantly asking for everything, always poor, and so they're constantly having to defend their position as being the leaders of the nation, or as being, you know, they're the white race who is the lead, they're the African American race who's number 2, they're the Spanish race who's number 3, and so, and then they're the Asian race who's number 4, so we Haitians are like way down there somewhere. So that's sort of like what's in their mindset, and that's not exactly how I'm perceiving the world to be, because of my life in Christ, right? So one of the managers or supervisor of Subway just came in as I was talking, so it was kind of hard to talk and give him his respect at the same time. I'm walking away now down Yam Hill, going eastbound. I have to go use the bathroom here, but what I was trying to say is that this is, and it's predominantly among the young, you know, young homeless men, or young homeless men who don't really know me and who don't really understand what's going on. You know, information is given to them, half information is given to them, and they feel like they have to defend their position as African Americans, and that I'm trying to lead them or something, and I'm not. So this isn't exactly an easy thing for me to deal with, because these people don't know me, I don't know them, and I'm not trying to start anything with them, but they feel like they need to defend their position in America, because there's a foreigner here who's trying to project himself as a leader over them, among them, and they're not buying it, and they feel like they have to constantly defend their position. against me because I'm trying to lead them, and I'm not. You know, I think the job of the preacher is to preach the gospel, and it is up to God to save whoever He's going to save. Well, they don't like the preaching, and sometimes they plot things against me, and they'll tell me, go ahead and preach, and then try to make it backfire, which happens all the time. So, that I got hit this morning as a result of what I've been doing in ministry, and I'm not exactly sure how this thing is gonna end up. You know what they're gonna do next, but in any case, this is what has happened within the last 24-hour period, and I'm gonna turn this thing off.